Croatia, my man. John Gotti, what up, brothers? That's right. Anthony Luna, what's up? You guys are liking these old night lives again, huh? I've been trying to bring it to you guys all day, man. Yep. I try to get them all for you, Croatia. I'm trying to get you early morning ones, night ones, so you don't miss them because you're one of my best fans with John Gotti. I don't remember what happened to Nate. Remember Nate? Nate used to be on here a lot. A lot of different people. You know what I mean? Hi, what's up, boy? You know, a lot of people fell off. Yep. What's up, Nate? How you been? Que show, saludos, que busy. Nate's been busy with school, I think. Yeah, he's been busy. Sounds like he's been busy. Who knows? You been busy, Nate Dogg? Nate Dogg, 9/11? Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Croatia, you are going to do this super right for the OG. Yeah, I have schoolwork. Hell yeah. That's right, Croatia. Marcus, what's up, Dirty Bird? Nate is here. I've been busy, yeah. Other nights when you go live, I do my news on what's going on. Yeah, what's up? Ryan Cooley, what up, brother? Big Brian Cooley, what up? I'm messing with this chain right now. I have this little chain because so in Mexico you get these badass chains, right? And you can use them to lock all sorts of shit, right? So here I use it to lock this front gate thing. So yeah, man. But you know, I wanted to bring up a really big subject right now that a lot of people aren't talking about, and it's kind of getting me a little worried. A little worried, brother. Yep. Well, there was a firefight between police and cartel members in Sonora today. There was one yesterday in Chihuahua. There was one today in El Aguaje. There was another firefight. If I'm not sure what was left of old Caro Quintero's ranch. So yeah, they've been fucking going at it, Nate. There hasn't been a fucking break in weeks in the firefighting. You know what I mean? There hasn't been a fucking break in the firefighting for weeks. And, you know, a lot of people think it's a joke, but I don't think it's a joke, man. You know, the Chapitos and all them, they're fucking... You know, I can give you guys a little background story on Sefrain. I can give you a little background story on our little Mochomo man. You know? Mochomito is the one who helped kidnap his cousins. And Mochomo is also the one that went to his grandma's house. And if you guys don't know, and a lot of you guys want to know, Why he went to his grandma's house? I'll tell you why. If you guys know anything about Mochomito, his last name is Beltran Guzman, or Beltran Leyva Guzman, which means that he's related to the Guzman family by blood. He used to see his uncle Joaquin as his padrino. His dad and them called him La Prima, you know, the cousin. Now, since his defect away when the Beltran Leyvas broke away from the Sinaloa cartel, they knew Chapo had been making deals, but they did not know that Chapo had been making deals on them. If you guys know anything about the Beltran Leyvas, they had half of Mexico in control. Why? Because they own Los Pinos. And if you know anything about Los Pinos, that's headquarters. That's the White House for Mexico. What up, La Liz? You know, and Mochomito, I'm going to tell you something. About 2.5 years ago, Mochomito was threatened. In the video, it said that they were tired of him extorting people and doing this and shit, and that he left Culiacan because he was scared and shit like that. Well, he's not stupid. He sure as hell ain't gonna stick around to get killed. You know what I mean? Sergio G asked, is the Tijuana cartel still alive? Still alive, Sergio G, and thriving. You know, my family, or my mom's side of the family, has suffered a lot from the Arellano Felix's wars between Jalisco and Sinaloa for years. I just lost a nephew about 2 years ago. I lost 2 of them, brothers. And I missed him very much. Rest in peace to my nephew Chewy. You were cool as fuck. I never forget you. All the things you did for me over there, sticking your neck out for me. I do miss you a lot. I can't say the same about my little nephew Güero. I didn't spend much time with Güero. I did get high with them a couple times and smoke some weed. But I never really hung out with them. I met Güero's son. My nephew had a baby. She was a beautiful girl they had a baby with. But yeah, man, I've been taking losses all year. Shit, 3 weeks ago I lost my cousin to the Riverside Sheriff's Department because he didn't want to stop. You know what I mean? He said, "Nah, I'm good. I ain't gonna stop." You know what I mean? And sure enough, I lost my cousin. You know what I mean? That's why sometimes when I ask you guys for a donation or ask for money on the Cash App, it really isn't for me, man. It's for me to get by and do the things that I can do. That's why I can't do interviews or nothing like that, because I don't have the money. My Patreon ain't worth the shit. I think I get like $40 off my Patreon. And then, you know, whatever donations people give me, usually Fantasma and everybody else, you know? You know what I mean? But I do appreciate everybody on the show, though. It's kind of cool having a fan base and having people, you know? It's kind of cool, man. And plus, we get the news out there and I give you guys stories so you guys learn. You know, any question you want to ask me, man, and I got the answer to, I'll shoot it to you guys. But, you know, closed mouths don't get fed. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm busting an OG shadow where I'm just rambling and not. Hey guys, smash that thumbs up, man. That's a damn shame, dude. Smash that thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up. It's a damn shame. I got all these people watching and I can't even get a thumbs up. Damn shame. La Liz, look at her. Nothing but laughter out of La Liz, huh? La Liz. Yup. You bang? Well, I'm not active anymore, if that's what you're asking. Los. Loasa. OG Black, what's going on? What's cracking, OG? It's cracking, OG. Boo Boo's house. John Padilla, what's up? Yeah. Because to me, dude, Los banging is when you're out in the street, running a fucking muck and representing the neighborhood and all that shit. I'm not doing none of that no more. Shout out, old dude. You know what I mean? Shout out, old dude. Who's afraid of his own shadow. You like that one? Afraid of my own shadow. Yeah, Tim Buck. There's a lot of fake ones. Vista Boys gang in San Diego. Yeah, I'm aware of that gang. I could get a pretty good background check on that gang if I wanted to by some people. Yeah, don't forget about that one, man. Yeah, they're oxy pills. ¿Qué onda, Rafa? Yep. What you consider old to you? How old are you? I'm 60 years old. Fuck. Hell yeah. Yeah, they are fentanyl though. Brian Cooley, get them all day for $5. Fuck yeah, you got it, huh, Cooley? Tell him. Cooley knows what's up. Brian Cooley is not lying. Get the fake oxys for $10, huh? They taste like shit too, make your stomach hurt, but hey, they work. They work. They work. You know what, Tony? I think it's Cabo 28 is, from what I heard. Yep, Aki Poki till I come. Yeah, that's a good one right there, man. But man, let me tell you guys something. So I'm gonna tell you guys something. I was gonna report on Don Mayo and Chapo and Cartel Jalisco Nueva Razón. So you didn't answer me. Do you think 60 years old is old? Because I don't feel it and I don't look. Yeah, it's old, bro. That's an old ass age. That doesn't mean nothing. I know you don't feel it, but that's an old fucking age. No disrespect, homie, but that's an old age. And shout outs to you for making it that long. You know what I mean? But yeah, Tony Soprano. Well, everyone's gonna say that, man. ¿Qué onda, Rafa? They're all the people are always gonna say that the Chapitos betrayed the old man. I think it's the other way around. I think the old man betrayed him. You know what I mean? Yes, they are. A lot of people don't know that the Salazars are married into the Chapito family. I don't know how in death they really are, but yeah, they are. Yep, that's exactly right, John Padilla. You guys take a good example what this man John Padilla just said. You don't know what you're getting in those pills. That's for damn sure. That's a good man right there. Letting you guys know, putting you up on game. That's why I smoke weed. Buenas noches, Rafa. Cuídate. Well, their mother. That's why their mother might be a Salazar or a distant cousin of the Salazars. Remember, the Salazars have been the Chapitos' firm friends for a long time. Amber Bueno, where you been, man? Life has not been bueno since you've been gone, Mom. You know, I've been trying to get the new show going, getting everything going, and it's been hard, man. Yeah, I've been smoking my mota. Let me take a hit for you. Oh yeah. Uh, oh yeah. Amber Bueno. Oh yeah. Yeah, Pro's right. Like, okay, like, look at Ivan Archivaldo Guzman Salazar and Jesus Alfredo Guzman Salazar are like me. My name is Garibay Felix. People are like, well, how do we know what's the difference between us and you guys? If your last name does not have a Felix in it, then pretty much you're not related to me. Do you know what I mean? My name is very, very uncommon. I'll tell you this much. My name has, I have 6 names or 5 names in my, I have 5 names and a number after my name. You know what I mean? And the Beltran Leyvas and the Guzmans and all them, they were all family until they backstabbed each other over money, over bullshit. You know what I mean? A number. Some news about Emma Coronel. Yeah, I got some news about Emma Coronel. So, the infamous Emma Coronel from the Nacho Coronel family has and is willing to cooperate with the United States of America. She has made a statement that she's in fear of her life and that she has no money and that Chapo gives her no money and that all her assets are frozen now. That kind of sucks for her in that aspect because, you know what I mean? But she is willing to cooperate. Oh yeah, I smoke nothing but weed, bro. I don't fuck around. I don't do no drugs, no meth, no heroin, you know, like OG Shadow, no heroin, no cocaine, no cigarettes. Yeah, I have 6 last names. You like that one? Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, just weed, man. I keep it just weed, man. That's all you need is just weed, man. My daddy was a heroin addict. I grew up around heroin addicts. You're not gonna school me about heroin, guys, or tell me anything. I was, I don't even know how old I was when I used to see my dad poking himself with a needle. And that's some true shit, man. You know, guys, my dad, to me, my dad is the greatest person in the world. To me, my dad is everything. He's my idol. He's a legend. He's respected. Everywhere I go, people always tell me, hey, you're so-and-so's son, huh? And you don't know how happy that makes me. So yeah, man, no matter what, man, heroin is not good. Yep, bye, Bueno. Bueno's gotta go. Yes, sir. Oh, you're on vacation? Oh, man, I wish I was on vacation with you, man. I need a vacation. I seriously do, man. Yeah, Black Sun. That's right, Tim Buck. You're a fucking champ. Oh no, man. Hell yeah. Hey, somebody put my Cash App in my PayPal up there, man. If you guys can. I got pressed by Pozole. Who is Cheo? I saw that name. Okay, guys, this is a really good question. And Pro, I really like you, man. I really appreciate you on my show, man. From the bottom of my heart, you always ask very good questions. Who is Cheo Anthrax? Or el Imperial, the Imperial one. Cheo is related to Mayo Zambada because I believe he is his niece or his sister's son, which makes him his nephew. Some people said Cheo is in jail. Some people say, put the Cash App up there too. There you go. Some people say that he's dead. Some people say that El Chavo Felix had him murdered. I mean, there's fucking stories after stories. But one thing I do know is that Cheo fell off the map in 2013. All the pictures you see of Cheo now are pictures of 2013. At that time, the DEA was at the point of putting him in jail because they had a lot of information from Chino Anthrax, who had given up pretty much everything because he felt betrayed. A lot of you guys don't know that a friend of mine that I still talk to this day was in jail with Chino Anthrax. And he said to me, because I sent him some photos, he said to me that that is not Chino Anthrax dead. He said to me that Chino Anthrax used to work out every day. Chino Anthrax used to bitch about the food. He used to have other inmates order food for themselves and for him in their name so he could get all that shit, vitamins, all that stuff. And I believe it. Because Wes was the same fucking way too. Wes Watson, that motherfucker, he was the same fucking way too. He had half the tier ordering shit for him. And in that photo, if you look at Chino, he looks like he's so skinny he could hoo-hoo through a Cheerio. Check this out, John Gotti. I'm going to tell you a little something my buddy told me. He said that when he saw Chino Anthrax in medical, he asked them, hey you, where are you at? He said Chino Anthrax responded to him, estoy en la 29-3C, which means he's in the 29-3C. My buddy from my neighborhood, who was in the feds in San Diego on an indictment for money laundering and sales of automatic weapons to United States undercover marshal. Everybody who was on that road that Chino was a heavy hitter. Whether he was a Black Guerrilla family member from California or from Washington, whether he was an Aryan Brotherhood member, whether he was a Mexican Mafia member, or whether his case was someone like Scott Peterson, even Scott DeCry. Okay? Now, a person like Chino Anthrax is in jail and probably picked up suit how everybody likes to work out. When you're in jail, you do two things. You eat and you work out. Or, and here's OG Black, that's why everybody doesn't like OG Black's show. Or you rub one out, you hit one out. Don't be a liar. You know what I mean? You handle your business. Okay, he said that when he saw Chino in medical, he said Chino had a tattoo on his arm that looked like a weird, he said it looked like a weird, sign. And my buddy's not hip to all that anthrax shit and everything. And my homie said that Chino had some arms on him. You know what I mean? Yup. Yeah, no, you know why Tony Soprano, they did that, though? I'm going to tell you why they don't support Emma. They don't support Emma because they found out she's being a little fucking skank and going out to clubs and shaking her ass and taking pictures of her big old butthole and showing the world her fucking badass fucking little peach. And it's supposed to be Chapo's. And Yvonne and all them didn't like that. And long story short, lucky they didn't kill her. You know what I mean? How are you, Salazar? That's right, Salazar. Not Chino. Yeah, Chino didn't give a shit. That fool was a thug. And I'm going to tell you something about Chino, guys. And I'm going to leave it at this, okay? Everybody who knew Chino, my homeboy who knew Chino, said one thing about him. And what do you think it was, guys? That he was one smart motherfucker. Okay? And I honestly think that dude faked his death, bro. To tell you the truth. You know what I mean? It took his sisters with him and his brother-in-law, the two most important people, and he told everybody to suck his wiener. You know what I mean? That one's a good one, right? He could have done that one. That's what I always said. I always said that he took off. He took off. He made a deal. He spoke on everything he knew. And then after all that, he pretty much you know, he took his deal. He took his deal and he snitched them out. And he got him. You know what I mean? Dude, I think he was looking at like at 3 or 4 life sentences. Trying to read all the old I'm trying to read up all the old everything you guys write, man. You guys write so much, man. Nah, I don't think you know what, look it, let me tell you something. I think that dude's alive, man. You know what I mean? I think that dude's alive, man. From what my people told me, that dude's alive. I don't think that dude's dead, man. I don't think nothing happened to that guy. I think he faked his death really good. You know what, Croatia, I'm gonna answer that question. Cause it's you. I wouldn't answer that question for other people. But I'm gonna answer that one for you, man. So we used to go to Mexico all the time. I'm not gonna tell you where, but we used to go to Mexico all the time. About once a month. My dad and my grandfather and my uncle were sitting in the backyard with the roosters. And I happened to be right there. And my grandpa got mad and he told me, "Hey, cabron, what are you doing?" And I was like kind of hiding behind a big old weed tree because my grandpa grew weed. He liked to grow weed. It was just a side thing. He didn't grow it to sell it. He just grew it because he thought the plant was pretty. And so my dad said, "This motherfucker," and he got mad. And my grandpa right away checked my dad and told him, "No, no, 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 no. Leave mijo alone. Leave the baby alone." And then my grandpa told me, "Do you know what's going on right here?" And I shook my head because I didn't speak to my grandpa very well because he spoke Spanish and I didn't speak Spanish when I was little. I didn't know how to. I understood it, but it was hard for me to say the words because I was a pocho. And I told my grandpa, "What's up, grandpa?" And my grandpa looked at me and he told me, "Estamos hablando de negocios." He said, "We're talking about business." And I said, "Really, grandpa?" He said, "Yeah." I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He said, "Mijo, you know what negocio we're in?" I said, "No." He said, "I've worked my whole life." He goes, "Your dad's worked, your uncle's worked." He said, "I started bringing people over from Michoacan, Jalisco, he's all Sinaloa, Durango, Chihuahua, and bringing them here to Tijuana," he said. And crossing them over and taking them over, he said, to Fresno, Santa Ana, Visalia, San Bernardino, LA County, Paramount, Hollywood, Rosecrans. He goes, "Mijo, I traveled all California." He goes, "People owe me favors left and right." I told my grandpa, "What do you do, grandpa?" He said, "You remember all the trails I used to have when I used to walk all those motherfuckers over from Mexicali?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "I sold all those." Now, this was the first time that I met my grandfather's brother. His name is Manuel Garibay Felix, or better known as El Meno de Mexicali, Baja California. Now, my Uncle Manuel, or my Uncle Meno, is a quiet man. He's a very reserved and smart individual who calculates his moves. My grandfather explained to me that he loved Meno because he was his youngest brother of all the brothers they had from Michoacan. Meno was real cool. I got to talk to him a lot, actually. Me and him got along very well because Meno told me, "Mijo, do you know what business we are in?" I said, "No." He said, "I'm in the business of selling and moving drugs." He asked me, "Mijo, do you think that you could follow in your dad's footsteps?" I always have had you haters all the time. Fucking haters. Probably cut my stream off, huh? Probably cut my fucking stream off. Look at that. I went from 30 people to 5. Chino Antras was blocking me, dog? That's funny. Oh yeah, you stopped when you asked if you could ever take the business over. And my grandfather told me he had me sitting down. Right? Right, Croatia? So my grandfather had me sitting down. And my Uncle Menno was sitting across from me, and my dad was sitting across from me. And my grandfather told me, "Do you know why your dad's name is my name?" I said, "'Cause he's your firstborn." He said, "Nope." He said, "Your dad ain't my firstborn." I said, "What?" He said, "No." He goes, "I got tons of kids that are older." He goes, "You got tons of Theos that are older than your dad." I was like, "What?" I was confused. My grandfather told me that the day that he hugged my dad and held him in his hands, he said he could feel how special he was. And he said that he deserved the name that he was going to give him, because he knew he would carry on and do what he had to do for the family and for everyone else. And that he would do the number one rule, the one thing the Garibais never do. We don't rat. We take it like a champ on the chin. And we go to our corner. We wait for the bell, and we come back forward again.